What's up, YouTube? We just gonna do a man bun right now. First time doing one. Really it's like a low fade. So same thing, same rules apply with it. Same techniques. It's just hair top in a bun. That's it. So now reapplying Got To Be holding spray. It's in a yellow can for those who don't know. Good holding spray. Like the best one I use. One of the best ones I use so far. So I apply that on around the hairline. That's gonna give it that crispy look, and I'm ready to cut the lining. Alright, now we got the wall designer. Got them going all the way up against the grain. Oh, y'all excuse me too. Like I said, I got a cold, so my voice probably sound weird, but hey, we gotta work, so it's gonna work. So I don't care. We working, no excuses. So like I said, we got the wall designers we going against, and we just gonna go up. Not up too high. We just put our little first line inside there to where we gonna start everything off at. The guideline, whatever you wanna call it, fade line, guideline, whatever. This is where we gonna start it. And we're gonna do this around the whole head, making sure it's straight, so we can start our fading process up. And we can start whatever we're gonna do next. As you can see, everything looking good so far. Alright, same clippers now, but this time we got the one guard on there, and then we just gonna go with the grain with the one guard. Like when you doing like man buns and haircuts like this, especially like on new clients, you want to start off with like a guard because you don't know how low he wants his sides. We know that he wants his sides taken down, and he still wants them dark, but we don't know how low he wants them dark. So like, it's best to start with a guard. Like I got a guard on there right now, my one guard, and to do it with a guard first. That way you can always go back and ask. So is this cool? You want to lower than that? And they'll let you know, like, yeah, you can take it down a little lower, because you can take hair off. You can't put hair on, but you can put hair on. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. But you can't put hair on, but you can take it off. So you want to be safe and put a big guard on there. That way, if he want it lower, he'll have that option to get it lower, versus just going on and making it lower. And oh man, it's too low. So that's why it's safe to stay with a guard on there, like we're doing now. Alright, now we're going against the grain now. We still got the guard on there. We just gonna flick out the little guideline. Still the one guard, just flick out. Going up. That's all we doing, going up. Now, as you can see, like how I'm turning my clippers, because his hair is growing different ways. So you want to kind of blend and fade where the hair is growing. That way you can get that nice fade, and it can get cut a certain way that you want. Now we're going with the grain on it, right in the dark spots. Now you see, I'm not gonna leave these dark spots out. Trust me, I'm not gonna leave these dark spots in there. I'm gonna get them out. But first, I had to hit that lining, because, like I said, you want that lining lets you know where your fade gonna really be at, and you want to see the true definition of where the fade gonna be at. Put that line in there first, because that line to keep the fade in place. It's like one side, the left side of his head might have a low fade, then the right side might have a fade a little bit higher. But with that lining, the lining tells everything about the fade, and it gives you like a whole layout, so you can say, okay, I need this side to look like this side. But with that line straight like that, I can achieve that. I can go for that look that I'm looking for. Now we're gonna hit the sides of it. These are the Babyliss, Gold Babyliss clippers. Gold Babyliss liners, I should say. And we're just gonna go lining the sides up. Now and bald it. As you can see, I put the first ball line inside there. Now, I'm not gonna ball with the whole thing. I'm just gonna ball with the sides, like a taper a little bit, you know. Then we're gonna flick out. Whatever you gotta do to get that fade out. Get that fade blended in. Open it up, flick it out, little by little. Flick out. You know, whatever you gotta do. Flick out around the sides, around the ear, all that. And no guard is on here. We just freehand flicking, basically. Making sure we get everything together. Get everything in there. Now I put the guard on there and I'm flicking up. I'm flicking up them dark spots. You see it where them dark spots at. That's what we gotta play with now. With the grain now. And as you can see, them dark spots are still inside there, so I'm not done with it. Like I said, I'm gonna show y'all. Right now, like I'm all over the place with this fade, really, because I ain't even get the dark lines. I'm just trying to inch my way into doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I cut hair. I use a system. Like I start the fade first. No, I start the guideline first, then I start the line, and then I start the fade. But with his haircut, I wanted to do something different, so I said, no, I'm gonna be all over here. I'm gonna play with the fade a little bit. I'm gonna do the line in a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the lining. I'm gonna go back to the fade. I'm gonna go back to the lining again. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Now you put the Barber Magic pencil on there. Now you're hitting it, giving it a good crispy look. Just touching it. Look how dark and crispy that is. It look good. Now we going back inside. Like I said, we all over the place. No guard is on here now because we seen that he wanted it lower. So we no guard and we just going with the grain. Now this making it look better. You see that no guard. The first time we had a guard on there because we wanted to play it safe. But once you start doing it and you ask him, and then you can see it and he see it, that's how you know where to go. So now we took the guard off and we went with the grain. No guard. Now we hitting the lining. Just touching it. Getting the lining crispy like the way we want it to be. You know what I'm saying? We ain't half stepping nothing. As you can see. Now we doing the other side. We're gonna start doing the same thing. We're gonna take this down. This time I got the guard on there too. Just making sure, just doing the same procedure, you know what I'm saying? Because you want this side just like the other side. So basically we're doing the same thing. Just going with the grain with the guard on there. And also the guard, another reason why we use guards, because he might have a swirl or a calic somewhere on the side or something. And you don't want to just jump into it because you might hit it the wrong way. So we put the guard on there too, just in case if we do mess up, we know, okay, cool, we got the guard on there. So if you take the guard off, we know that's what the right place he wanted anyway. So we're gonna do the same thing all around here. Take it down. Get the guard on there, taking it down. A lot of people have calics and swirls in the front of their hair. So you want to be careful in the front too, especially like I said with new clients. You gotta watch out for those, because sometimes they don't even know about the cowlick or the swirl. They just be chilling, don't want to say nothing about it, and then you do it and you run over it. And it's like, well, it's your job. You're supposed to comb it. You're supposed to see which way the hair is growing. So any mistake you make is really on you. It's not really on them. So now we're going with the grain on it. Doing the same thing, flicking out. We gotta go in against the grain. Now we starting with that fade. Now flicking out, getting it all nailed together with the grain, making it look good. You know, trying to make it look good, best way as possible with the grain. Instead of guard on there, no guard on there. We're flicking out now. Making everything look good. Oh no, it is a guard on there. We're still flicking out. We're gonna flick out. That's my barber brother. He just graduated barber school. Congrats to him. You know, he on his journey to being a professional barber. Hopefully he go hard and he love it. He love the game and the game love him back. But anyway, we're starting with the ball taper on there. Gonna put that in there right now. Now we're gonna hit the line. Like I said, hit the line first just so you can see where that fade is going, where you want that fade to go. Just tapping it a little bit. Easy money. Just touching it. do the same thing. Tap it. Like I said, these clippers kind of cool. They already adjusted pretty much, so it ain't a lot, you know what I'm saying, you got to do with them. Ain't a lot of pressing down, a lot of trying to get it crispy. It's like the clippers work, you just got to guide them. There was the Barber Magic pencil that time. Now you're knocking that little line out where we put in with the liners. Just flicking out, that's all. Touching it. You got the guard on there now, we're going to flick out. Doing the same thing to this side like we did to the other side. Like I said, it's all simple. It's nothing major. You're just getting everything right. Now I'm hitting it again. Still keeping it dark. You know, making sure everything's cool. Barber Magic pencil again. And you can see where it's light at, but we're going to keep them spots because we want that lightness. We want it to grow in those spots. And we're going to make sure that it looks natural as possible instead of looking crazy. Now we're going to tap it again. Just to get it crispy where you want it to be at. That's it. Light taps, light hits. Easy money, like I already say. Look, clean, pretty decent, and all the way crispy. Easy money. Line it up, making it look good. Look, nice little man bun. Dusting them off, getting them, you know what I'm saying, getting a little excess hair off. Now this time we just basically going over our work. We're just gonna make sure we fill everything up. We're gonna make sure everything is cut. We're gonna make sure the lining is crispy where we want it. We're gonna make sure everything is in place and in the way that we want it to look. It's like, it's going over your work. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Make sure you go over all your work at all times. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to half step it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, y'all. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to drop another video in a couple days. Yo, we almost at 1,000, y'all. So, congratulations to us. Peace.